Hi all, welcome to this Manchester United ratings predictions video. This one's going to probably cause a bit of controversy for a number of reasons, but it's just a bit of fun and also just to give you a guide nonetheless. So welcome to comment down below your thoughts on this. Smash likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at G is a Legend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Comment down below as I say if we've got these right, need a bit of work, or should we be kind of will they be different to what we have, but we're going to give it a bash regardless, and hopefully we are on point with this, especially when it comes to when the actual full release comes, if we're actually anywhere near what's predicted. So starting off with the Gea, we are giving him a downgrade of 2. He is 89 rated. The reason why we're downgrading him 2 is solely because of his form this season. He has made quite a lot of errors, and there has been talk that he should be dropped for let Romero come in instead and give him the chance. And fair play, that's what should happen. But he obviously was played in, for example, like semi-final against Sevilla, so it's like he still gets kind of priority for when it's big games, even though Romero's kind of been the goalie for the whole Europa League run and usually any of the cup runs as well. But as I said, if anything, I think it'll go -2 across the board if they were to downgrade his stats. But as we said, time will tell. Harry Maguire will go up to 84, namely because he's just plays for England, plays for Manchester United, and he's just a steady, if not spectacular defender. He's not the best in the world, sadly, and not the quickest either, but he will still probably get an upgrade, as evidenced by his team this season and multiple special cards. So I think that will go in his way, but bit of a pity nonetheless. Lindelof, I was initially not going to upgrade, but he goes up 1 to an 82, just a steady but not the most glamorous season. I think top 4 is what kind of helps his cause, and playing the most at the back helps his cause really, but it's a tricky one. I feel certain players in the team aren't really, this is the team I feel that the back four's not going to see the upgrades. It's like the midfield and the strike force is going to see the big changes, but we'll see what happens though. Luke Shaw I'm keeping as he is. If he could at least stay fit for a season, then would actually play consistent, then there is a chance that 81 could easily be like an 83, 84. I think he's one of these people that some folk thought would be a lot higher than he is by now at this stage, but hasn't happened due to injuries and so forth, but it is what it is. Wan-Bissaka I'm putting to an 83, obviously with 79 rated, bagged a few special cards, namely a team this season. I didn't remember what he packed it had last year, but for me I feel 83 seems about on the money for him. I don't see him being 82 if I'm honest. I feel he'll go slightly just higher, and I feel 83 could be realistic. It's kind of like the alternative to obviously Trent. You're not going to make him as high as him, but probably sort of say in the middle. Pogba I'm keeping as he is. I don't see him going up, but saying that, he could go down 1, but also because it's Pogba, they may just as he is, because he's a pack seller. It's like someone you really badly want at the start of FIFA, and all you need to do is slap a shadow on him and he's suddenly a complete card, as it were, 89 pace and 81 defending or whatever. So yeah, that's how that goes. Bruno Fernandes 88, mainly his form for Sporting, and then since joining Manchester United he's been pretty much consistent, and I feel his stats would kind of mirror one of his informs or something like that. But obviously time will tell. Fred I'm giving an upgrade back to him being an 82. That may or may not happen. I may be being over ambitious, but I feel he deserves an upgrade at least. He's starting to kind of show a bit of promise in the midfield, and that's kind of the main reason for it. That's why I looked at his stats and I thought that's what kind of maybe convinced me. I feel he will get an upgrade, but maybe not as high as 3. I maybe being over ambitious myself. It might be minimum 1 or 2, but time will tell, of course, with him. Rashford up to an 85 and a potential position change to left mid, left wing. just with him where he's been playing more lately for Manchester United, and that's like what you'll see this year is consistent position change with Martial as well, maybe him moving to striker. That's going to make him even more expensive than he is, and probably even just as hard to pack. I remember when he was in 83, Martial, he was always very difficult to pack, and he was like an arm and a leg. But so if I'm being a striker, he might be even more expensive. But I feel Rashford and Martial both upgrades to 85 and respective position changes. Greenwood up to 79. I feel he has shown in his first season established in the team what he's capable of, and I feel that he deserves a significant upgrade. It's difficult at the same time to kind of where to put him at, because obviously it's one season's form. It's a bit of guesswork, but you're also thinking, what has he done for the team, and what's he done over that period as well, which just makes a big difference. Romero just kept as he is. Don't feel he deserves a downgrade. When he's in, he does his job well, and that's pretty much him in a nutshell. Players like Bailly and Jones, I'm downgrading just through like injuries, lack of game time, not even getting near the team, and all that sort of factor. So Bailly and Jones, like probably -2, I'd imagine, respectively. Williams maybe going up to a gold. He's starting to establish himself at a left back. Overshot in Overshaw's absence, but at the same time he's a bit of a tricky one as well. He may not necessarily be a gold, he may end up just a high or like a silver, like say 74 for example, but we're going to give it a bash regardless and take it from there. McTominay upgrade, marginal upgrade to him. If he stays fit, then there may be room for more, but it's hard enough to kind of justify really with him. But obviously injuries played a factor. Matic and Mata, even, and Lingard, both all getting get our words tongue tied even, all downgrades of 1 we suspect, just through like lack of game time, lack of contributions, injuries, just various factors really. Matic could even just stay as he is, but I've seen some people even predict he could get an upgrade because he just kind of does the hard labour in midfield when he does play, but it's a hard one regardless to kind of say. Pereira could go up like 1 or stay the same. It's midfield. The thing with Manchester United, when you go to do this League SBC, you're pretty much just going to rely on the subs and reserves to make this work. If honest, pretty much everyone on that right hand side of the screen, you'll be like, oh, we'll need all these players to make it happen, and that's pretty much what it will be for FIFA 21. Dan James, he got upgraded to a gold, and that's pretty much what he's going to maybe stay as. He might even get downgraded from what he was given to, because he's not really done much. I think folk have kind of got over his initial hype, and that's it. It's like I don't see him contributing too much more potentially. The low going downgrade from a gold to a silver. He was 75, probably a 73. Gallo maybe a minor upgrade or stay the same for him, but I'm edging toward a +1. And obviously if they do get any other transfers in, like possibly Sancho might be like 87, then it's like, I'd imagine any defensive, if they bring any defenders in, because that's kind of where they need to work, because when you look at that team, it's like defensive midfield, it's getting older, but it's also not really bringing much success in depth. So it's like if Pogba, Bruno, Fred, Martial, Rashford, Greenwood are injured in essence, and then say for Wan-Bissaka, you're kind of limited on options. So there might be quite a lot of squad depth, maybe tweaking about this team as well, so factor that in as well. Might expect some deadwood to go out and bring some fresh food in its place, but this is where I feel they'll go with Manchester United, if I'm honest. Yeah, there's not too much else I can really like. If they were to maybe adjust, as I say, that it could be Pogba and De Gea might be marginally adjusted, but it's, try to scratch your head at that one. It's not going to be easy regardless, but let me know in the comments down below, folks, what your thoughts are on my Manchester United predictions, and if we need a bit of work or if we're on the money. and hopefully find this useful. As always, smash likes always, folks. Up to the channel if you're new, comment down below to see what your thoughts are, and I'll catch you all later.